So we're going to start with the archetypes because they're a nice way to show the different personalities that a brand can have. We're going to go around the wheel. So in terms of our adventure archetypes, we like one rebel as our outlaw, also sometimes called the rebel. Disney, we like as a magician. Nike, very much a hero. Cadbury, a lover, glass and a half of happiness. Compare the market, compare the meerkats. These are our jesters. PG Tips is very much the everyman. This is your Yorkshire tea. Our caregiver, Fairy. We've talked about this a bit already. IBM, all in capitals. This is our ruler. Creator is very much our design-centric Apple. Innocent is Dove, who would give moisturising products to any human in any skin colour, in any shape. Audi is our sage. This is the voice of German engineering. And our Explorer is the North Face, which makes perfect sense for an outdoor adventure brand. What we're going to do now, which I actually think is a slightly more helpful exercise, is going to be to look at how two brands in the same category can occupy a different space on this wheel. First up is Fairy. Fairy does what you would expect from a caregiver brand. You have babies and towels and soft things. This is Persil. Persil say that dirt is good. They want your kids to go outside and invent games and roll about in the mud. These two brands have very different attitudes. Fairy is the caregiver, while Persil is the explorer. Basically the same product, but completely different brand executions based on the personality. One more on a fitness vibe is two spin studios, and these are Soulcycle and probably the slightly lesser known Dig Me. We'll start with Dig Me because this is more my kind of spin studio. We can see by the bike and this photography that it's quite scientific. Actually, some of the classes you go in and you cycle for 5 minutes at a particular intensity, and this calibrates your power setting. This will then personalize the rest of your course. And there are screens where you're kind of racing other bikes, and at the end you get a super detailed readout about how you performed. This is the brand of a creator. This is the Apple of spin studios. Soulcycle is not like that at all. There's no leaderboards in Soulcycle. It's just a party. People are having fun. It's soulful. It comes from the heart. And I would have Soulcycle as something like the lover or the jester. It's not like there's a right or a wrong archetype. Oftentimes there are expected archetypes. So Fairy, for example, is a fairly expected personality for a washing up detergent brand because it's about being soft to your clothes. Persil, as the explorer, dirt is good, encouraging kids to go outside and get muddy and play around and stuff. That is an unexpected archetype. Is there a right or wrong answer? No, but there is a well-trodden path, which is the caregivers, and new ground that can be forged, which is the explorers. And that's kind of how to go about this process. For your brand and industry, have a think about what is expected, and then have a think about what would be original, but still appealing to your customer base.